Hello everyone, this is Indi and I at Yarrambat Pony Club Horse Trials from a little while ago. Although I didn't vlog like the behind the scenes of this, I decided I still wanted to upload the riding videos of us, as it's a good documentation for me personally and just nice to show you guys that we're still getting out and about, even though I'm a little bit too busy to be vlogging. I was really happy with this test. I think it really showed some of our hard work. As you saw Indi do that loop, she is usually very tense with loops. It doesn't suit her much because she's so used to turning onto that diagonal and going for it with her lengthened trots, and she came across there and did a very nice one. And so usually this test brings out a lot of tension for us, and same for the canter work. But as you can see, even for this second loop, I am really able to let her softly sit in that perfect frame, and she looks like she's moving pretty freely, pretty fluently. Still a few moments like there, you can see my hands are still moving around, but I think it's definitely an improvement, which is really nice because we've been working so hard on our dressage. She came across there, she lost that lengthen a little bit at the end, but still quite nice to start. She's gotten really good in her transitions into the lengthen. We need to work on making that transition back into the working trot a little more definite rather than kind of just rushing back into it. I was really happy with her canter transition, and in this as well, she was really rideable. I was able to kind of move my hands with hers for the canter. And then our extensions, I never push her out a lot. It is something we need to get a bit stronger with, because she can still be a little bit hard to bring back, and she might want to swap her legs or argue with that aid a little bit. And similarly with going across the diagonal in canter, she kind of tests me and she's like, I might swap. But she hasn't been lately. We were a little bit early for that canter transition as well. But again, I was happy with her downward transition out of the canter. She held a nice frame. And coming around here too, she looks quite nice and quite relaxed. You can see I'm able to sort of move my hands with her movement of her head, which means we're able to reduce her shaking her head like she did there, because I was asking her to come back a little bit. But overall, I was really happy with this test. She is getting super consistent with her dressage, and it's really rewarding considering it's kind of always been something I've felt I don't really know how it's going to go. But it's felt super nice that I've been able to go into the arena knowing that we're on the same page, and we're both going to do our best in there. It feels like she's matured in that respect. I was super happy with how softly she came back into the contact after that. Stretchy as well. Our walks, I definitely need to... I put it in fast motion because we do go at a snail pace. I always get a little bit lazy with that, in that I'm like, it's just the walk, I don't need to push her out. But it is something that we lose a few marks for because we lose our activity. You can see there, she looks like she's going so slowly. But we get there eventually. She's always a little bit tense coming up the centre line. You can't really tell from this angle much. She kind of wants to shoot down there. But after, I think our halt took a little bit, But after that, I was really happy and super proud.
It was just two lovers Sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for each other. Pink and orange skies, feeling super childish, no Donald Glover. Missed call from my mother, like where you at tonight, got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. We were just two lovers, feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power, minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did? For the love of my life, she's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's your golden hour. You slow down and if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes. For if the dark returns, then my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down, it crashed into this lonely town. And with that shadow upon the ground, I hear my people screaming out. And I see fire inside